Hey again, Matt here from Norton Annex Renovation Project. We're in May 2020. As I was saying in part one, we moved here last year, 2019, in March. So we've been here just over a year. And the plan was to get this all completed by 6 months after we moved in. But from one reason or another, it's just not happened. Money, time, children, work, all those things have got in the way. Anyway, this is I'll give you a little tour of the building. So outside you can just have a little look. But inside here, I'm stood in what's going to be the living room at the moment. So hopefully you can see, it's all blockwork construction. I've taken all of the rock wool insulation out of the ceiling. I was going to reuse it, but unfortunately I discovered that because this place was empty for so long, and it wasn't very well maintained, looked after, there were rats at one point in here. They made a number of nests in the attic, and the fact that they'd been up there for probably a good couple of years, there was a lot of rat stuff. I won't swear because it's on YouTube, and there might be kids watching this, who knows. Aspiring DIY enthusiasts such as myself. Yeah, so I've taken all that down, and the plan is, I think I was going to throw it away, but I'm kind of contemplating whether I could use it as insulation in the stud walls. Now, it's not ideal, like I say, because it's had rats on it, but what's the worst that can happen? Once it's in there, nobody's going to see it, smell it, touch it, certainly not going to eat it. Anyway, yeah, so this is what's going to be the living room. It's a really good space. We've had all the windows replaced so far. French doors put in this end, which opens out, you can see, hopefully, onto our garden. We've got a fair bit of space at the back there. That's, at some point, I'll be tackling that, probably the digger, to be fair. So that's the living room. Then move into what's going to be the kitchen here. Yeah, I mean, you have to use your imagination. Over there in that room is going to be master bedroom, and then over here we've got the front door. There'll be a hallway here where that beautiful green wall is. There'll be some cupboards boxed in, so that when you come in the front door, you got somewhere to hang your coats, put your shoes, store a dead body if you want to. Hopefully that won't happen. My mum's not a mass murderer or serial killer, just in case you're wondering. At least I don't think she is. This is the bathroom. Whoa, look at that colour! Not my choice. It was definitely not my choice. That was here already. And I think whoever lived in here before was maybe a goth, if that's politically correct, or I don't know. Because everything was black and purple, and some weird things written on the wall about philosophical statements and stuff. Whoever it was probably in a dark place. So, so at some point, of course, this is going to be all white, nicely done. We had a new window in to bring a lot of light into this room. Previously, it was just that window up there, and now we've had this one fitted. The other thing as well is, because my mum's quite short, we've tried to make all of the windows fairly low level. The floor's going to be raised about 150 mil. I'm going to put 100 mil of Celotex in for insulation. Put a damp proof membrane down just to make sure there's no damp creeping in, because I found a few patches where there was a bit of damp. 100 mil of Celotex. Then we're going to put the wet underfloor heating system in, and a 50 mil screed on top of that. That will level the entire floor in here, because previously part of the floor looked like they'd tried to level it in phases, using self-leveling compound and concrete and various things, and we've ended up with quite an uneven floor. So a liquid screed, that will level it all out. What I'm having to do though is because we decided to put in the underfloor heating, I'm now having to take all these stud walls down, which is a bit of a pain. Obviously I've learned how to put stud walls up, and interestingly I had to do it with a lot of reclaimed timber from the stud walls that were here when we first moved in. A lot of it, when I took it down, it bent, it warped, it split. So I've had to kind of make the best of a bad situation, but I was quite proud, or quite pleased with my efforts. But I've certainly learned a lot, and I think when they go back up, I'll make an even better job of doing it. yeah, so that's where we're at. That's phase, well not phase 2, that's video 2. We're certainly not in phase 2 because I'm not even out of phase 1. The plan is just to get all these stud walls down. It's a bank holiday weekend here, so I've got 3 days. Today is day 1. It's about 5 o'clock PM, I think 4 or 5 PM. So I've had a pretty good day today. I'm going to carry on for the next hour or so, have some dinner, and then I'll probably come back out here tonight, try and get another one of these walls down. Then tomorrow I'll crack on, get the rest of the stud walls down. I'm even contemplating taking out this green wall here, which is actually, if I look on the other side, you can see that actually it's thermalite blocks, which are tied in to this other wall here. Excuse me, it's a bit dusty in here. Yeah, so this wall here is tied in to this wall, but I was thinking about just knocking it out. It's not supporting anything. It's a truss roof, and the walls, nothing sitting on top of that wall, as you can kind of see. If I can work out there we go. So just sort of up here, there we go there. So it's not sitting on anything. So if I take that out and then potentially take out this other blockwork wall over here, this one, it will make it much easier for putting down the insulation. I won't have to cut and shape all of the damp-proof membrane to fit around the walls. I can literally just lay it, and it'll probably be done in a day, I'd imagine. And that's a welcome thing. And obviously, once the floor is nice and level, it's much easier to put the stud walls up. And away we go. Just make sure I don't put any screws for the underfloor heating, because that would really suck. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. This is all fairly new to me. Yeah, catch you again soon.